and rot. Alright, boys, I'm going for it. Over the rooftops.
What's happened? The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm going to go with you and jolly well give your chairman a piece of my mind.
No, darling, that would only make matters worse. We might as well face it. In just a few hours, I will have joined the ranks of the unemployed.
Oh, George, are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we'd better make plans. In fact, I'm afraid it's time.
Oh, George, you don't mean your mother's vase? Won't you miss it terribly?
Needs must, my dear. We always said we'd save it for a rainy day, and tomorrow it looks set to pour.
George, do be careful. The Alu! Mrs. Broom, why don't we go to the kitchen? You'd better sit down.
Well, I never. So that's where I put them.
What are they?
Stars. Gingerbread stars. I hid them once from my nanny, where no one would ever find them. Trouble was, I couldn't find them either.
They're very bright.
Aren't they? Even after all this time.
Yeah, let me give you a hand.
I used to dream that when I grew up, I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars. It's funny. I haven't thought about all that in years. I'm not at all sentimental.
It's good to look back sometimes.
Is it? I'm not so sure. A man has dreams of walking with giants to carve his niche in the edifice of time. Before the mortar of his zeal has the chance to congeal, The cup is dashed from his lips. The flame is snuffed upon him. He's brought to rack and ruining his prime.
What's the wrong, young governor? And that's the truth.
No, I think it's that Mary Poppins. From the moment she stepped into the house, things began to happen to me. My world was calm, well ordered, exemplary. Then came this person with chaos in her wake. And as my life's ambitions go, with one fell blow, that's quite a bitter pill to take. No, it is that Mary Poppins woman. She's responsible for all this.
I know the very person. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day.
A healthy helping of trouble, if you ask me.
Like you say, governor, you've got to grind, grind, grind at that grindstone. Though childhood slips like sand through a sieve. In all too soon they've up and flown, and then they've flown, and it's too late for you to give just that spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Well, good luck, Governor.
And good luck to you, Bert.
Father,
What is it?
we've come to say goodnight.
Ah, yes. Good night.
Daddy, do you remember when you came to the bank?
Yes?
Well, we were each given a sixpence and told to spend it carefully.
That is excellent advice. It's exactly what you should do. Now, what did you buy for them?
Nothing yet. We've kept them, and we've decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to it.
No, she hasn't said a word about it. But we know things have been difficult for you lately, and we haven't really been much help. So we thought a bit of extra cash might loosen things up a little. It's a whole shilling.
Thank you.
We do love you, you know, Daddy.
Do you remember when you asked me who the father of Neleus was?
Yes?
It was Poseidon, king of the sea. Good night.
Mummy, Daddy's really worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But always remember he loves you both very much, and that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else.
Are you going to go to the bank with him?
I wish he would let me, but he won't. If only there was someone to speak up for him, to take his part, to show them what he's really like inside.
Why can't he do that for himself?
Because he's a man, and a very proud one.
Then you must go.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible. Why? Because I am a woman.
Mary Poppins says anything is possible. You can only get out of your own way to do it.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Have you
can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger space.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly or just a larval. Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic.
Come and take some advice and don't forget it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
I wonder.
Anything can happen if you let it.
You won't know a challenge until you've met it.
No one does it for you.
No one but yourself. Fascinating violins get left up on the shelf. Anything can happen, just imagine. That should be my epitaph. I wear the badge in honor of this world's free thinkers. Those who see beyond their blinkers.
Jelly isn't jelly till you set it.
Anything can happen if you let it. If you reach for the stars, all you'll get are the stars. But we've come the whole spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars Be the bird says, only toppings bag.
I would take it as a great favor if you would kindly feed them for me.
Mr. Banks is here.
Come in, Banks. Well, Banks, how did it happen? You turned down a scheme that was bound to make billions, and we want to know why.
Well, then I'll tell you. I refused Mr. Von Hustler because his scheme was hollow. It had no product, it had no substance, and it had no meaning outside the walls of a bank. Oh, yes, he told me about the assets, the profit, and the growth, but there was no word of the people. I know that if any man puts any value on real life, then as far as you're concerned, he's a washout. But I'm afraid I do value a gentleman. In short, George Banks Esquire has rediscovered the human race. I do apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for realizing that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? My dear chap, what are you talking about? You saved our bacon. Haven't you heard? Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rival. You've kept us out of the nastiest scandal since records began. We don't want your apologies. We're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing. Do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Rothbrook? Well, he's repaying and opening 2 new factories. With the percentage you negotiated, you'll set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
Well, that's just it. We were very much hoping you might tell us how you did it. Just give us the word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word. Give you the word. Give you the word. I'll give you the word, all right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though this sound up here is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, sir, thank you.
Thanks.
Forgive him! It's not his fault! It is all because of his nanny, Miss Andrew!
The Holy Terror! She told me everything I know!
Well, now's your chance to forget it.
That's right, and if you want to fight about it, then you've come to the right
No,
woman.
darling, it's all right. I haven't lost any money at all.
Really?
I've made the bank a fortune.
Really?
Gentlemen, Mark, if you please, we still have some business to discuss. Well, thanks, George. By way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager with a salary at double,
Exactly how much has he made for you?
triple, quadruple your present rate.
George, close your mouth. You're not a codfish.
Well,
I accept. But there's one thing you must understand. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed?
I'm afraid I've underestimated you. How can you forgive me?
Well, how can you ask?
It was selfish of me to keep you off the stage. You'll want to go back, and I wouldn't mind if you did.
Well, I loved it, but I found a job I much rather prefer, and it's going to keep me busy for a very long time. Anything can happen, raise the curtain. Things you thought impossible will soon seem certain. Blue at first it may sound clownish. See the world more upside downish. Turn it on its head and go at it. Anything can happen if you let it.